Hi guys, this is just going to be a kind of a quick sort of, I would say like an update as to where I've come from in terms of weight loss, and just kind of I got a few questions. Now before I'm going to put a kind of like a note out there for anyone who's kind of trying to lose weight. I'm not a personal trainer by any means. I'm still not where I want to be in terms of weight loss, but I am doing something about it. And I just wanted to kind of motivate, especially the females out there who are trying to lose weight for this January 2014. A year ago, I planned, well, I dedicated myself, my time, my efforts to trying to lose weight. And it worked. It worked. And I'm still trying to lose a little bit more, just a little bit more. And where do I start from? I start from way back then. Till today, when I see my friends, I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" They're like, and you're like, they're like, "Is that what? Was that you?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's me. I think yeah, it's definitely me." But it's a good thing people do that because it means obviously there's been an improvement somehow, some way. Sometimes it can be a shocker, like, "Whoa, you've lost quite a bit." But if I go back to say my adolescence ages, when I was kind of like 13 up until like 17. At one point when I was 13, I probably weighed about around about 14 stones around about the age of 13, 14. So that's like a stone a year. By the age of 17, I think I think I maintained it, but actually, no, I increased it actually. Wow. I was around 15 stone when I was like 16, 17. So that was quite a lot. And the sizes, I think I was a minimum of 16 in stretchy material. At one point, I was thinking I was 18. And 18, sometime I went to borderline 20 at one point, but I think I was just trying to get something that fits me comfortably. And I was a tomboy. Yes, I was a tomboy. I was proper mannish and stuff. I just wore hoodies and baggy trousers, as most of my friends in secondary school would know me for. Now, this video is just to kind of motivate, females out there who's trying to lose weight, like I said. And I'm going to give 2 words of advice, and I will come on to them, which are going to be control. It's important to have control in whatever you eat and whatever you do when you're trying to lose weight, and it's control from yourself, to control what you do and how the output kind of works out for you. The second thing is going to be motivation. You have to have a genuinely good reason to lose weight. You just can't lose weight for, I would say, for shallow reasons, because it won't work. It really will not work. And another thing is, there's no pill out there that will help you. No, there's no pill, there's no quick fix, there's nothing. If you want long lasting results, you're gonna have to put the time in for that. And any personal trainer, not myself, but any personal trainer out there will tell you that. And it's as simple as there's nothing out there for you that can actually help you to lose weight, unless you put in the effort in terms of your food intake and your exercise. Those main things, and obviously your mindset as well is very, very important. So, having been big all those years, and can I just put a disclaimer out there again, that I was very, very happy. I was never really depressed about my weight loss. If anything, I was very happy. I love food. I loved food a lot. As a Nigerian girl, you like food. Every Nigerian girl likes food. I don't know any Nigerian girl that doesn't like food, but I loved food. And especially within the Asian African community, our foods tend to be quite heavy. And what I mean by that, we tend to have a lot of carbs. A lot of carbs, a lot of, red oil, which is very, very fatty, and doesn't digest very well in the system. And our portion controls are just literally out of this world. I think Gordon Ramsay would be extremely ashamed to see what kind of portion sizes Africans and Asian people kind of put on their plate, because we love our food and we love it big. And he would be like, whoa. But, that's kind of the nature we grew up in. And those times, if you look back into the history, those people that used to eat them back in the days used to work longer hours, used to work out in the fields. We lost the weight. But here we kind of, now we're in the 21st century, everyone's kind of more chilled. You only go to and from work, and that's kind of the only exercise you get. Everything else, you're sitting down from one place to another. So for me, it was food. I loved, my biggest indulgence was food. I loved food a lot. I love my African food a lot. Like, mom will cook some next egusi or jollof rice, or stew, something like that with meat, heavy meat. I'd be like, yeah, I want it. Oh, that's Sandra, you want it? I was like, yeah, I want it. But I knew long term it wasn't the good thing for me. So when did I make this decision to lose the weight? I would say last year, January. That's when I properly made the decision. So I lost the weight over the years, bit by bit. But the real change came in January 2013. And what I did then was I decided to hit the gym and control my food intake. And I slimmed it down slowly. I didn't go radical like I would normally do. I didn't say, okay, I'm going to start eating salad and that's it. No, that doesn't work at all. If anything, you're starving yourself and you're not going to get the results you wanted. You know, I ate sensibly. I had smaller controls. I did ate less carbs. Definitely ate less carbs. And it worked. And it worked because I also mixed that in with exercise. At one point, I was doing 5 times a week at the gym. I wouldn't advise that because it really doesn't. You really don't need you don't need to go to the gym 5 times a week. Basically, you need your body to rest as well. So it's all about effective workouts. I used to do cross trainers for 20 minutes. I'll do rowing for another 20 minutes, and then I'll do, I think it was cycling for another 20 minutes, and then I'll do 30 minutes weightlifting, and that kind of like, because I wanted like arms that were kind of like toned. Still got a bit to go, but I wanted arms that were kind of more toned, and it's getting there. I've kind of stopped for a bit, but it was getting there. And it works, girls, and it's just what I'm trying to say in terms of the motivation aspect is that when you are trying to lose weight, you have to do it for the right reasons. It has to be within your heart. You have to want to do it for yourself. You're doing it for an individual, and that's what I mean, individual, a guy, you know, a girl, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a family member, for the world even. It's just not going to work because those things are fickle, and those things are shallow. There's shallow reasons for wanting to lose weight. I didn't want to lose weight for any of those reasons. I used to want to lose weight for those reasons, but not anymore. Now I lose it for my own health, because your health is your biggest wealth. Again, your health is your biggest wealth. So that was the main reason. I wanted to see my future. I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to be able to run for a bus at least. Come on, running for a bus for like literally a yard. I would be out of breath. Come on, that was kind of a bit silly, a bit silly. And that's kind of the reason why I wanted to do that. And that was what motivated me for 6 months consistently to keep going to that gym at least 3 times a week for 6 months. Even when I'd go into exam room with my gym wear and go back out. That's how serious I was about losing the weight that I wanted to lose. And the next thing is control. Going back to, the background I come from, yes, I'm Nigerian, and yes, we eat very, very well, as in we eat go food, serious food, but that's also important. You have good portion control. So I still eat my normal food, but I just eat in smaller quantities. I control the drinks that I drink. I hardly drink alcohol. If I do, I drink very, very small amounts of it. I don't do fizzy drinks. Point blank period. I don't. I'm more of a water person anyway. And my portions are always in bowls. I just tend to eat things in bowls now because it's just smaller. I try not to fill them too much because obviously if you fill a bowl up too much, it's almost equivalent to having just a flat plate. So you have to be really, really careful. Vegetables, try and get those veggies in. I mean, fat. I never knew what 5 a day was until I started losing weight, because you need those vegetables in your system. Like, you really do. You really do need them. So I would say definitely try and get as much food intake as you can. And just stay consistent, girls. Stay consistent, ladies. Like, if whatever the reason you're trying to do it for, please do stay consistent. It may not show up in 4 weeks' time, but it definitely does start to show up for a month and a bit. And within 2 to 3 months, you'll start seeing serious changes. And, I would say take pictures. Take pictures, yeah, they're really good. Take pictures every step of the way. I took pictures every step of the way. And if I go back on it now, I'm like, wow, even 8 weeks made a big difference. Definitely take pictures because they show you your progression every step of the way. I can't stress enough how pictures are so good to have, because at least you'll know you're changing. Because the scales can say one thing, but pictures say another, a completely different thing. Just because you haven't lost, that stone or that pound doesn't mean that full pound or half a pound hasn't been taken away from somewhere, whether your neck or your shoulders or your back. So take pictures, ladies. That's really, really important to kind of see your progression and see where, if you're actually doing exercise in the right places. So, for example, if you're trying to tone up your arms, I would normally go to my mirror and I'll take a picture of my arms. So I'll do like that, and I'll make sure I could see exactly how much fat is underneath, how much fat is on the top, and I'll take pictures of that so that I could see. And my arms were at one point probably that much, and now it's just getting smaller and smaller. And doing that will help you so much. Don't be shy, because eventually you'll fall in love with yourself, and that's the most important thing, as an individual. Fall in love with yourself as well as, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, family member, whatever. But, it's important to kind of love yourself, self-love. And that's just kind of the advice I'd give to anybody trying to lose weight. So stay in control of everything. Try and stay in control as much as you can. Don't give people the control. So that means don't give your mother control to feed you what you want to eat. Don't give control to your boyfriend who's trying to take you out on every single date. You want to go out and eat all sorts of rubbish. Take control of every situation where things are coming into your mouth. And also be motivated. Motivate for the right reasons, because that will be the reasons that you stay successful, and the reasons why you're consistent. And that's still today. Like, if I don't go to gym for like a month, I'll be like, oh my gosh, I need to go to the gym, because it's in me now, it's inbuilt, you know, and it takes a long time, but you make it in the end. So I hope this video was helpful to anyone who's trying to lose weight. And if you guys got any questions, please do feel free to inbox me. I would be more than happy to answer anybody's questions. And yeah, just stay consistent, and good luck for anybody who's got any goals for 2014. Be realistic and, you know, stay consistent. See ya.